Welcome aboard our oversized bus, our home for the day as we kick off the pre-conference excursion for the Veteran Trees Conference. Our organizer, Daniel Duckfeldt, welcomes everyone, noting that we have a packed schedule visiting some of Sweden's most historic trees and sites. We are also joined by special guests of honor, tree legends Ted Green and Jill Butler, together with Piotr Tyszko-Chmielowiec, whose squeaky stick is ready for action. Today is all about exploring the intersection of history, arboriculture and conservation. Let's head to our first stop. Our morning begins at the stunning Drottningholm World Heritage Site. Here we are greeted by the head gardener Patrik Vilidu, who knows every inch of this royal residence. Patrik shares a fascinating piece of history. The grounds are co-managed by the Royal Court and the National Property Board, a complex arrangement dating back to a Swedish state crisis in 1809. Patrik also points out the perfectly preserved 17th century theatre, which he notes is one of the main reasons this site holds its World Heritage status. As we walk into the Baroque garden, Patrik reveals the controversial history of the nearly 800 lime trees lining the avenues. In the late 1990s, the original hollow trees were replaced, and the new trees were subjected to severe topping to force them into traditional candelabra shapes. Patrik recalls the shock when tree expert Ed Gilman visited, and the freshly cut trees looked like a monkey with a chainsaw had attacked them, a massive arboricultural debate that our group still passionately discusses today. We continue through the English-style landscape park, noting its historical hunting stars, and end up at the 1760s Chinese Pavilion. Here, we admire some truly quirky arboriculture. Trees playfully pruned to look like they have mustaches, mimicking the painted faces on the pavilion itself. A short drive later, we arrive at Ekebyhof Castle to meet a true giant. This is the famous Ekebyhof oak, the largest living tree by volume in all of Sweden, containing a staggering 84 to 85 cubic meters of wood. Standing beneath its massive canopy, the group discusses its ancient legacy. It was documented way back in the 18th century as being large enough to hold a golden eagle's nest. We also learn that for decades, local farmers used to plow the fields right up to its trunk, forcing the tree to adapt its roots over centuries. Just a stone's throw away, we examine what are believed to be the absolute oldest horse chestnut trees in Sweden, introduced here in the late 1700s. After taking in these monumental trees, the group sits down for a much-deserved lunch by the manor house. In the afternoon, the landscape changes drastically as we arrive at the Väsbyhage Nature Reserve. We are welcomed by Hanna Williamson, a conservation biologist for the County Administrative Board. Hanna leads us through the ambitious Life Restored project, initiated in 2022 to rescue ancient oaks from suffocating overgrowth. Hanna explains how this once completely dense, dark wall of spruce and aspen has been dramatically cleared away. Even more impressively, they utilized a highly skilled local machine operator to intentionally veteranize the younger trees. Using a massive harvester, he delicately pushed over birches, ripped off branches, and stripped bark to mimic natural storm damage, instantly creating habitats for owls and bats. We also inspect large, artificial wood mold boxes built by the same contractor. These boxes are designed to mimic the natural hollows of ancient trees to attract and support rare insects, such as the hermit beetle. To create an ideal environment, the boxes are stuffed with a mixture of sawdust and sand. Moisture regulation is a key feature of their design. A cross on the top helps catch rainwater, while a lining at the bottom prevents the water from running out, ensuring the habitat does not dry out and lose its ecological value. Because foraging pigs in the reserve pose a threat to the large beetle larvae, the boxes are strongly built and reinforced with hidden metal bands to keep them intact. In addition to supporting insects, the larger boxes also feature side slots designed to serve as roosting spaces for bats. While monitoring from other similar projects suggests that these constructed boxes may take longer to attract species compared to other veteranization techniques, they are considered a valuable supplementary habitat while natural veteran trees develop. After a long, incredible day of history, debate and discovery, we wrap up our time in the field in the best way possible, with a traditional Swedish fika of coffee and cinnamon buns. From here, the bus heads back to the Bergius Botanic Garden so the speakers can prepare for tomorrow's workshops. The pre-conference excursion has been a massive success, setting the perfect stage for the days of learning ahead. If you want to stay close to the action and not miss what comes next, make sure to subscribe and follow our updates. We'll be bringing you first-hand reportage directly from the main conference. Insights, key discussions, and moments you won't find anywhere else.